take up less spaces.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I have Josh here with me, my long-time friend, my friend from a very long time. We've been friends for quote unquote too long. Yeah. That's what he likes to say.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And today we're here to bring you some ghostly content because October is my favorite month of the year. I love Halloween, so I was like, let's go all out for the YouTube. So I have all of these really fun videos planned, and this is the first one, and I'm launching with Josh because he was dying to be on camera.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna cook a chicken buffalo dip. It's keto friendly, but of course chicken buffalo dip is already keto friendly as it is. But this one's a really simple recipe and it should be really yummy. But before that, we're gonna make a cocktail. Josh is gonna make it, right?
Yeah, but I'm not drinking though.
Oh, you're not gonna drink?
I'm on a cleanse, I can't drink.
Oh, okay, he's on a cleanse, so he can drink. So he's gonna make it for us, and we are gonna, most importantly, talk about why men ghost.
What?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. Why men ghost. And it's the topic of the season.
I can't be un bende patria. I'm gonna get like my mind card revoked. Like,
what do you mean? You're here, you're representing men all throughout.
I did not know this. I did not agree to this, guys. Like, this is not.
So Josh is gonna let us know why men ghost and what happens after that, in between that, before that, and
make sure all hopefully make sure all the women that I've ghosted aren't watching this.
Yeah. And as a ghoster himself, he is a perfect person for this. Spooky. So let's get started with the cocktail. We're gonna make a cocktail. This cocktail is called Skeletons in Your Closet. Say it with me. Skeletons in your closet.
It's gonna be a long film.
Half a cup of water and then half a cup of sweetener. Whatever sweetener you have works. We're just gonna make the simple syrup. We're just gonna make the simple syrup with this, so anything you have actually works. And then we're gonna put in the blackberries inside of it. Why have you ghosted in the past?
Well, I'm not saying why I've ghosted in the past, because I'm not that type of guy. But
you just said you were. You're too close to the camera.
It could be a bunch of things. It could be like, if you ghost you is just because the same fucking reason women ghost. Like, you're just not that into them. You don't give a fuck. Or you're tied up with someone else and you're doing your other shit and.
I agree with that.
I'm a little rough around the edges, but.
And the ages too. He's supposed to turn 30.
But we just don't give a fuck about you. Like it's the fucking truth.
So when a man ghosts, it's just that he doesn't care enough to be there for you.
Or he's tied up with something else.
Yeah, or he's involved in something else. Obviously, there's exceptions to the rule, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's exceptions to every fucking rule, but yeah, if you're getting ghosted on, is your A, you know, they don't give a fuck about you. B, they're tied up with something else, and something else could be not specifically a person, but something else. It doesn't specifically have to be that they're tied up with another human being. They could be not in the right mindset or tied up with work or whatever the fuck. But ultimately, if you want to make something happen, you make the fucking time, you know? So
yeah. And I think that's important. That's an important message to get across, because I feel like a lot of women make a lot of excuses, and they're like, oh no, but he has this, but he did this, he did that, and it's like, no, like if he wants to see you, he'll make the time. If he wants to make you his girlfriend, he'll make the time.
No, if you start making excuses of why someone's not standing up for you,
doing what he should,
then that's a huge fucking red flag.
It's like different types of ghosting, because you can ghost for a little while and then kind of come back, and that's like a fuckboy ghosting.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not that type of guy, so I don't know.
He is. Anyway, sometimes a guy will ghost you for a little bit and then come back, and then that happens too. And so why does that happen? Why do guys like to do that, Josh?
Because they got bored, or they see you moving on and you're kind of like, yo, let me reel that back in, you know?
When you ghosted and you come back, is it why? Because you see a picture of her and you're like, oh, she looks pretty, or like...
Yeah, it could be anything. Like, you see her like looking better or doing better, you're kind of like, oh, let me hit that up. Wow, this is bad. I'm not... You can't fuck
It's the truth.
This is very self-incriminating.
No, I think
you need to put a disclaimer at the bottom that says like, these words do not represent my actions or my beliefs.
Listen, I think a lot of men think like you, not just you, and it's true, and I feel like women should be more aware. Cause
I mean, that goes both ways. Women and men do the same type of shit. Probably guys do it more, but...
Like a handful of blueberries blackberries, or you can do it with blueberries too, and just squish them in here with the water and the and the sugar to make a simple syrup flavored blackberry concoction. So 2 shots of vodka.
Glug, 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 glug. Remember, I'm not drinking.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then I've made a couple of drinks for myself. Happy hour. Okay, and then this is the jam or the simple syrup. So we're gonna do 2 of these. Ideally, we'll let it rest a little bit more. Ah, okay. Okay, we're just gonna kind of...
Yeah, like we're supposed to shake carb.
Super fancy. No skin here. Wow. You did a great job, Josh. Cheers.
I'm not supposed to be drinking.
Oh.
I'll just have to sit.
It's strong. I would stick to 2 shots of vodka. So this is a keto recipe. It's 2 cups of rotisserie chicken. We're just gonna do these 3 cans. And my next question for Josh is, what can women do to prevent men from ghosting? He's not drinking.
Yeah, but I'm not drinking though. Honestly, just be your fucking self, man. Whoever is meant to fuck with you is gonna fuck with you. And if they're not being 100 with you from the get, then keep it moving, you know? Guy or girl, it doesn't fucking matter. You can't do anything about someone ghosting you.
I agree. You can't do anything about somebody ghosting you. Like, I think us girls think like, oh, is this something I did? Could I have done something better? And it's completely them. Like, legit. Like, it's completely just somebody who's just not into you.
You can't change someone else.
Then we're gonna do 1/4 cup of hot sauce. We have lost Josh to the vodka, but hopefully he's still around to film the last part of this video.
Alright, casa de ma.
1/4 the cup of hot sauce.
Keep it at 1/4, it's not like the vodka.
2 tablespoons of mayo. All in all, you can't do anything to make a guy not ghost you. I think that's good advice, right?
Yeah, you just gotta be your fucking self. You can't pretend to be somebody someone likes you. Setting that shit up for failure.
Yeah.
And if you feel nervous portraying who you are, just like take a shot or 2 before you go out on a date.
What kind of advice is that? Okay, we're doing Mexican cheese because this recipe calls for 1 cup of cheddar cheese, but I have a whole thing of Mexican cheese, so this is what we're gonna use.
So only I haven't been on a date since 2014.
Me either.
But listen to our relationship advice. And whatever type of relationship you're at, you gotta start off with authenticity and just being straightforward and real. Like, be your best fucking self, you know? Be yourself. And from the get, tell them what you're, hey, look, I'm looking for this A, B, C, D. Are you with or not? You're not, then who's next? You know what I mean? You can't stay.
What if you really like this person and you, like, they're giving you mixed signals?
Then you address them. You gotta be straightforward. Be like, hey, this is how I'm into you to this extent. No, don't make yourself look desperate.
How do you not make yourself look desperate?
You phrase things. Everything in life is words.
Yes.
Like you can paint something to look a completely different way by saying the right words. Like that's not, you know what I'm saying? But you just gotta be upfront. Hey, listen, I'm into you. These are my expectations. ABC. Like, what are you about? I'm not understanding where you're coming from.
But sometimes like guys.
And then if they say some shit and then they're still acting shady, then they're just being a fuckboy, and then you know, and you keep it moving.
When guys are younger, and I feel like this might be a younger audience, when they're younger, they're like, they're not as good as like with communicating things. And like guys will like go around and like try to play you. So I just don't want the girls to get played. You know what I mean?
Date older men?
Man, I don't know. Honestly, my plan for this video was to get Josh to cook everything, and that plan is not going well so far. All right, so this is how it looks, and now we're gonna transfer it onto the pan and put cheese on top of it and just put it in the oven so we're gonna put it in the oven for 20 minutes at 350. Look at this, how good it looks. How good does it look?
I think I'm drunk. So flavor test. Flavor test. Flavor test.
Flavor test.
Flavor test. I think the vodka got to me? I'm on cleanse, I can't drink.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Oh, it's good. It's spicy.
Much better than those drinks.
Any words for any single girls?
Yeah. I advise you all to pick up your phones, open Instagram, and type in the search bar at MRJREZ. Follow, and hit me up, baby.
As always,
Can we
thank
stop?
you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.
There.
You go, Josh.
I thought you were supposed to ask me.
You have to ask, what day is it? And I'll be like, it's October 1st. Say yeah.
I didn't. Okay, tell me the lines. So the real purpose of this was so Swanee could show off how much of an eligible bachelorette she is, because she knows her way around the kitchen. While I barely know how to work a fucking spatula, so. The other part, you're gonna ask, like, oh, so Josh, let's tell everyone why we decided to do this, and then I'm gonna be like, well, you know, I at first didn't want to do this, but you know, my fans kept asking me like, oh, do a collaboration with Full with Swan.